Knights of the Flaming Rose at a peace summit.
I wonder whose side they're on.
On that of whoever paid them.
Any idea who might have summoned them?
Radovid. Now the scum of the Order wear the Redanian coat of arms as they burn pyres. Witch hunts are their favorite pastime, or so I've heard.
Radovid witnessed what the Order did in Vizima. He saw the Grand Master's madness with his own eyes. Yet he gave them a new home. For a good reason, I expect.
That's easy. He needed a whip against Islehart.
They've made camp outside the city walls. Means they're not here in an official capacity.
Are they on vacation?
Maybe they just don't want to stand out.
Islehart has a dragon up her sleeve. Radovid has invited a unit of the Order's knights.
Don't forget Sheila and Henselt.
It should be an interesting peace summit.
You shouldn't let them see you.
I know. To them, a good elf is a dead elf.
It's not because you're an elf, it's because you're Iorweth.
I'll try to enter the city through the caves. I'd advise you to do the same.
I know the Order's Grand Master. We once fought on the same side. I'll talk to him.
Count me out. I'll try to find the caves that connect to the city sewers. We'll meet inside Loch Muin. Catch up to me if you change your mind. Vafael.
Halt! Drop your sword. I know you. You're the Witcher of Rivia. You murdered...
Leave him.
But Grandmaster!
Enough. Leave us alone. Welcome, Witcher.
Siegfried of Denesle. Glad to see you, Grandmaster.
As am I to see you.
So tell me, what are your knights doing at a peace summit?
I owe you much, Geralt, and by the gods I'm on your side. But there are things of which I simply cannot speak. I heard you're in trouble.
And I've come to Loch Muin to get out of it.
There's quite a price on your head. Letters and orders have been issued, bounties offered.
Do you believe I've been killing kings?
You never do anything without good reason. And I fail to see how you would profit from plunging the North into chaos.
You're right on those counts. You've probably been camped here for a while, so you must know if Philippa Eilhart is in Loch Muin.
She was just arrested and charged with high treason.
By whom?
Radovid signed the order. My men, along with some Redanian guards, captured her.
You look worried.
A Grand Master bears great responsibility.
What's your responsibility at a peace summit?
Nobody believes in a peaceful resolution to these talks.
Even Radovid?
Radovid has great plans, and few or no scruples.
A true monarch.
Other kings are priestesses of Melitele compared to him.
I'm glad the Order of the Flaming Rose survived.
In no small part thanks to you, Witcher. We've only just planted roots in Redania, thanks largely to Radovid's grace. He promised us land near Roggeveen, and I aim to erect a fortified castle there. The largest fortress in the north. Barrionmerg, we shall call it. You'll hear of it soon.
Have the talks begun?
They started this morning. Yesterday, all the delegations were busy situating themselves, their armies, courts, and servants. They're all defensive, wary of threats, and there's protocol to keep in mind. As a result, heavily armed units patrol most streets while the rulers sit enclosed in their quarters until it's time to deliberate, when they venture out at the head of small armies. The air is thick, Witcher, and my men wager 2-1 that we shall see action by sundown at the latest.
The main talks, when will they begin?
The next meeting will decide the fate of the Pontar Valley and whether the Council and Conclave will be re-established. If that's what you ask about.
That's precisely what I wanted to know. When did the Order of the Flaming Rose jump in bed with the Redanians?
When Radovid granted us land. The Order's Supreme Council has sworn allegiance to him. Now we're his personal guard.
Interesting move for such a young king.
Good for both sides, really. The Order needed a place to call its own, and Radovid had droves of opponents, most of whom we've already rendered harmless.
After Visimir's death, practically everyone tried to tear off a piece of the realm for themselves.
Precisely. The young king now strives to consolidate his power. He's a capable and very ambitious man.
I have to talk to Philippa.
She's in a dungeon in the Redanian camp. No one's allowed inside.
Just let me in through the gate. I'll take care of the rest.
All right, but be careful. The city's like a witch's bomb. One spark and...
Don't worry about me. Where's the Redanian camp?
You must find the central square. I'd advise you to stay clear of the other camps, especially the Temerian one. They still believe you slew their king. Like the other delegations, they've barricaded themselves in one of the city quarters. Radovid occupies several buildings on the eastern wall of the square. Quite easy to defend, I might add. Good luck, Witcher. I vouch for this man. Treat him as the Order's guest. I'm giving him my ring.
Yes, Grandmaster. We'll alert all patrols.
The city's crawling with armed men.
It's been divided into several sectors to avoid conflict. Each has its own guards who keep the peace. Don't start any fights or use magic, and all should be well.
You just called my very existence into question.
I'm merely warning you. May the eternal fire guide you, Witcher.
I doubt you've changed your minds about non-humans, but what about humans? What about all the peasant revolts, the lynchings of nobles?
The Order espouses and safeguards certain values and virtues. We cannot stand by and watch them violated.
So you're prepared to get drawn into new wars?
Well, we are soldiers first and monks second.
The mages invested quite a bit in putting this summit together. By the look of things, they'll achieve what they set out to achieve. That doesn't bother you?
The Order will refrain from reacting for the time being. And the Conclave itself is not a bad idea.
Easier to keep an eye on them when they're together?
And when they follow a shared set of rules. After Thaned they dispersed and each did as he or she pleased. We even heard that some engaged in forbidden magic practices.
I guess you won't stay out of it if that happens again.
We trust that with a strong, well-established conclave, the mages will regulate those matters on their own.
Gods. Renounce witchery and repent.
The gods. The gods. The gods.
I shall pray for you. I shall pray for you.
The gods. Greetings. The gods.
Greetings.
Polycarp of Rhine, half-brother to the Order of the Flaming Rose. Something tells me I'm dealing with Geralt of Rivia.
Is that something Siegfried?
Grand Master Siegfried of Denesle, yes.
How are you faring in Redania?
King Radovid supports our mission and has provided many examples of his grace.
He'd be hard-pressed to find better warriors.
I should have warned you. I've no sense of humor.
Oh, sorry. And how's Siegfried doing as the Grand Master?
Siegfried of Denesle is a man of great virtue and wisdom.
Does he still hunt cockatrices?
Prayer and the Order's matters take up all his time, day and night.
But he does leave the confines of the monastery from time to time, doesn't he?
Not long after Bellatane, he and two brothers forayed into the Tretagor forest and cleared it of werewolves. There was much rejoicing in the surrounding villages.
You take care of the Brethren's armor, right?
I have that honor, yes.
I need your help. I don't use heavy armor, but...
You're not a member of the Order.
The Grand Master would like you to help me.
Blessed be the eternal fire.
In its
I remember
radiance,
you
we...
from Vizima. Regards. Regards.
Insolence.
Renounce witchery
Wait till I
and
bless
repent.
you. Regards. I remember you from Vizima. Regards. Regards.
Greetings.
Regards. Regards. Immortal light.